It's such an important topic. People get married on average like 10 years later now than they did.
It's destroying the country.
That's right.
And all of Western civilization. It really is. I mean, people aren't having babies. Exactly right. People aren't getting married at an age where they actually are able to grow up with one another because your wife shapes you and you shape her, and that makes you both better people. When I married my wife, I just turned 24 and she was 20, and we've spent our lives growing up together. Right? I mean, now I'm 38 and she's 35, and that's a long time to spend. Half her life, basically we've spent together, and that means that you grow and you change and you have experiences, and then you bring kids into the world, and that radically changes you even more than just the marriage did. And when Jordan says that if you're 40 and single, you're blowing it, he is cutting directly against the grain of all current conventional wisdom, which is the best thing that you can do is delay marriage until you make associate at the law firm working 2,200 hours.
Well, now they say grow up and then get married. And in the past, they said get married and grow up.
So that you can grow up.
So my dad used to make a point about this. He used to say, people would ask him about when to get married. And he said, or how to find the right person. And what he always said is you have to make the decision to get married before you find the right person. Because if you didn't make the decision that you wanted to get married, then the right person could come along and you could just pull them out of the water. You actually have to make we live in a society where we sort of decide the opposite. It's like, I'll fall in love with the person, and then we'll have sex, and then maybe 4 years down the road we'll get married. We've completely reversed the polarity and the order of events. Look at the sitcoms from the 90s versus the sitcoms from the 60s, right? In the 60s it was, you fall in love, you get married, you have sex. Now it's, you have sex, and then it's really hard for you to say if you fell in love with the person, right? That's like the big move in a sitcom now is, did you fall in love? And then you never get married. I mean, marriage is so passive.
도움이 되셨다면 좋아요 부탁해요.